books that we have now, just no one knew about at the time that these books came out. So ever since then,
We're just talking about jumping over something or landing on something. The people have been jumping and landing for decades, hundreds of years.
Right.
And yet there's new techniques because people are focusing on this.
We've figured out a lot more since these books have come out. So, although this book gives you a really awesome guideline. So, for instance, I noticed that this book.
He's talking about the book.
I know.
Pop vault. Okay, for instance, this pop vault right here, we actually don't use this anymore.
Is there a different technique?
Yeah, there is a different technique. It's a lazy vault that we use to get over.
Is it because it's less energy to?
Yeah, this pop vault actually proved to be really technical. If you're tall and you so pretty much this is just considered a wall climb now.
Oh,
It's just considered a basic wall climb.
Okay.
Where'd it go? Okay, no, these are not vaults anymore. So it could go a lot more in depth with a lot of the things that it's talking about. Standing precision.
This is what you were talking about, going from one point, landing directly, and balancing where you land, not just to bounce
So even
off
with
of it.
these precision jumps, this book talks about how to do the jump, but it doesn't talk about the angle for approach. And it doesn't talk about how to absorb on that angle. It tells you how to absorb the landing, but it doesn't tell you how to absorb the angle
That's
that you're
interesting.
landing on.
I never
with
thought,
this.
because you could jump more directly, or you could jump higher.
Right.
Is that-
So obviously this would have to be a much bigger book for it to really cover everything. This is really basic, but with the landing that I just lost the page. But with that landing, if it did tell you about momentum as you're landing, because one thing that you would never do is jump from something and land on the top of the surface, because now your momentum is still free and running as it wants. So if
Like
you jump and you
you
land
fall.
on top of that surface, you still have all that momentum behind you. If it collects in your feet, your feet are just going to shoot out from underneath you.
Oh.
But when you have that approach for the edge, now your feet have nothing to go past. So now everything that you just collected, all of that momentum is feeding into the box.
Oh, interesting.
So it doesn't talk about that stuff in this book. And like I said, this book is
It's a beginner's
almost 10
book, I
years
guess.
old. Yeah. We weren't really focused on things like that until we realized, wow, why can't I land this the way that I want to? Okay, maybe if I land at the very front of it, on the very tip of it, but that's dangerous. I don't want to do that. I'll fall off. Until we realize, that's exactly
That's
what has
where
to happen.
you have to do.
Yeah, that's exactly what has to happen.
Because that's where the momentum can be stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would make sense. If I'm jumping from here to here, I want to land where it's safe. You're saying go right to that edge.
Right, go right to the edge.
Because that'll stop you from falling
Right.
forward.
Now, if there's a lot of surface for you to land on, then you're okay. But I just noticed that it said that with the stepping precision. So with let's see if there's the Kong vault in here.
T-O-N-G?
K-O-N-G, like
Kong.
King Kong.
Kong.
Yeah. That's actually where it got its name, King Kong vault, because it talks about a Sapien gate, which is quadrupedal.
Oh, so you look like King Kong.
Right. So the monkey vault. Now, I just found it and I lost it. The monkey vault, Kong vault here. It talks about an approach. Okay, approach the obstacle head on. Use the momentum of the run up by splitting the feet apart as you take the final step, a split foot takeoff. Okay, as you take off into the dive, raise your hips and bring your knees up to your chest. Reach forward for the obstacle with both of your hands palms down. Now, the problem with this is it is literally, I don't want to say impossible, but it is almost impossible to tell someone how to do this without them seeing it, because the split foot takeoff is really, really particular in the way that you jump and the way that you land. Because
In the position of the feet?
right. So I'll show you really quick. So
Okay.
what happens is a lot